There is a saying in the old village, the river that gives life can also take it away. Listen closely, for this is the story of Amina, the girl who married the river. Long ago, by the banks of a great river, there lived a small fishing village. The river was their lifeline. It gave them fish to eat, water to drink, and fertile soil for their crops. But even rivers test the patience of men. For many months, the nets came up empty, the soil grew dry, children went to bed with hollow stomachs. Among the struggling villagers was a poor fisherman and his only daughter, Amina. Amina was known for her gentle spirit. She sang to the little children when they cried from hunger. She shared what little food they had, even when her own belly ached. Her father loved her dearly, but he was ashamed of his poverty. Each night he prayed, "O river, have mercy. Give us something, anything, before we waste away." But then, something strange began to happen. Every evening, Amina would leave the hut quietly, and at dawn, she returned with baskets of fish, clay pots of grain, bright cloth, and sometimes even gold. Her father's eyes widened. "Amina, my child, where do you go at night? Who gives you these gifts?" Amina only smiled, placing a hand on his shoulder. "Do not worry, father. The river provides." Her words puzzled him, but the food filled their stomachs, and so he asked no more. The truth was hidden beneath the waters. Amina had caught the eye of the river spirit, a mighty being who ruled the currents and tides. He had seen her kindness, her beauty, her courage when others gave in to despair, and one night, when she came to fetch water, the river itself rose up and whispered her name, Amina. Drawn by a force beyond her, she stepped into the waters. Instead of drowning, she found herself in a palace of crystal, walls of shimmering shells, glowing fish swimming like lanterns, and servants made of mist and foam. The spirit welcomed her with treasures, golden gourds, endless food, fine garments woven from seagrass, but most of all, he gave her love. Every night, she returned to him, and every dawn, she carried gifts for her father. But secrets, like rivers, cannot be contained forever. One day, Amina's father boasted to a neighbor, "My daughter brings food and riches every night. We are poor no longer." The news spread quickly. The villagers gathered. Where does she go? Who is her husband? Why should she alone have riches while we starve? They demanded answers, and under their pressure, the father turned to Amina. "Child, tell your river husband to give us more. Bring back enough for everyone, gold, cattle, houses. We will never work again." Amina's face grew pale. "Father, the spirit gives from love, not from greed. If I demand too much, the river may grow angry." But the villagers shouted, "Go, Amina. Tell him. We want more." That night, with trembling heart, Amina went to the river. The waters rose around her, carrying her into the spirit's palace. "My beloved, why do you tremble?" With tears, she repeated her father's words, "Give us more. Gold, cattle, house, so we may never work again." The spirit's eyes darkened like storm clouds. "I gave freely, from love, but greed poisons every gift. If your people want the river's wealth, then let them have it." The palace shook. The waters roared. The river rose in fury, flooding the village. Canoes were overturned, huts collapsed like dry leaves. Children clung to trees, crying out for help. The people wailed, "The river is angry. We are doomed." Amina fell to her knees. "Please, my beloved, do not destroy them. They are foolish, yes, but they are my people. Spare them." The spirit's gaze softened, but his voice was heavy with sorrow. "You may remain with me in the depths, safe and cherished forever, or return to your people, who will always hunger for more and never understand the price you paid." Amina's heart ached. She loved the spirit. She loved the river's word. But she could not abandon her people. With a trembling voice, she whispered, "I choose them." The spirit vanished, the palace dissolved, and when Amina opened her eyes, she stood alone on the riverbank. The flood receded, the villagers were saved, but the river's gift never came again. From that day, the villagers learned a bitter lesson: the river gives life, but it cannot be owned. Greed may drain even the deepest waters. They worked once more for their food, and though life was harder, they remembered Amina's sacrifice. And as for Amina, some say that on quiet nights, when the moon shines on the river's surface, you can hear her laughter in the rippling waves, a reminder that love and sacrifice flow deeper than gold. Moral of the story: true gifts are given from love, not demanded by greed.